Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Come on in the room. We are in. We appreciate you joining us this Saturday. We do this each and every single Saturday at the same time. I don't know why y'all fronting. Like y'all don't know how to come up in here and share and like it on your page. They gave me some cognac already earlier. Cognac or brand? What we drinking?
It's the yak. It's the yak.
So it's the yak. Okay. Yeah. All I know is somebody passed me a cup and I went in. You know? Because the deacon was like, "Bro, you too uptight. We need you to loosen up just a little." Just a little. What's going on, Deacon? What we doing? I'm trying to tell a story. No, I'm trying to tell a story.
Come on, somebody. Thank you, bud.
We are here live for the Uptown Show. 2 hours long, 2 hours strong. And so we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun, right? But we're going to get a little serious, too. A little bit serious because serious times call for serious things to take place, and we got to address them. First of all, much respect, honor to the family of Chadwick Boseman, a.k.a. the Black Panther. And we got to do that because we losing too many of our kings. My cousin Jama basically was saying that, you know, this has put him in a perspective of, hey, let's go ahead and live for the moment right now. Because we don't know when we could be up out of here. You know, I had my life threatened back in April, late March, April, and I was out of here. You know, but you know, by the grace of God, I'm still here with you, bringing you the Uptown Show and doing our daggone thing. We got a very special guest, and they cutting up already. You know what I'm saying? but we gonna address them in just 1 minute because this young lady thinks I became a fan of hers at her Wildin' Out situation. But I became a fan of hers at the Pelican Room when I was DJing there. She did a couple Sunday nights. I said, this chick is funny as hell. And I was just trying to inbox her, trying to get her on the show, work with her in some kind of capacity. And I was just so glad that she agreed to come on the show. So we're going to introduce her in just 1 minute. But then, you know, up in news and the question of the day, we're going to talk about this damn racism. Because we can't stop talking about it, right? We can't stop talking about it. Y'all keep doing shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, as soon as we think we can chill and we think that y'all got it, you really don't. So we're gonna talk about that. But without further ado, because we gotta move today, and I'm not gonna be too long with it. Real quick story. Yeah, I was one of them dancers back in the day, doing the moonwalk, going to Pickway shoes and getting the glitter socks in the hand and the gloves and all
Pickway.
that. Y'all know about Pickway? Come on. I think y'all too young to know about Pickway. I don't know if y'all old enough to know about
I love Pickway because I used to get them vouchers from Charity Newsies.
Come on. Yeah, we was broke. Yeah. We was broke. So, yeah, we went to Charity Newsies.
Linda like, what is that?
Well, you know, Linda, she done had.
Look at her face.
She privileged.
That smile, I don't know what that is. You ain't never been a Pickway. What y'all know about Pickway?
I know all
Hey,
about Pickway.
Linda, you don't get points for driving past her.
Got her. It's too early for this Linda now. I mean, we
Wait a minute,
5
hold
minutes
up.
into the show.
Let me address it. The Deacon is on one today, so watch out, everybody. You know why? He said, I'm gonna tell. This is the truth. He said, when Shinky comes up in here, we gonna act a damn fool. So he's showing out for you real quick, Shinky. Just on the real.
This is our normal. If I'm anywhere else besides where I'm at right now, she gonna let me know.
Okay, exactly.
Like, what was wrong with you today? You wouldn't know. So now I gotta go every week.
Exactly.
I gotta go higher for some reason.
I see your focus. So we right there with you. But without further ado, we are going to get into this mix, celebrating the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Let's do it. Michael.
I don't know what just just happened, but we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about it, right? Listen.
Well,
this is the Uptown Show, live
and in color.
What my boy used to say. This is low budget radio coming straight out of low cash.
Hey, if we was in church, and we would stop in between, you know what I'm saying, right before a performance. That's all right, baby.
That's all right, baby.
That's all right, baby. Bless them, y'all. Bless them, y'all.
But if we was
Bless
in the
them,
club,
y'all.
they'll be saying,
Bless them,
kill
y'all.
the DJ.
Kill the DJ.
Kill the DJ.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I've had that,
crazy.
look, I've had that happen before too. This is at my uncle's wedding, and I didn't expect my aunts to go in on me. They was like, "Get this motherfucker out of here."
Dang.
Kill the DJ.
So this happened at a wedding?
Girl.
Yo.
They'll throw you on the bus in a minute.
Real fast.
Coming back.
go, y'all.
We ain't gonna disrespect him like that though.
Pray for
It
me.
was the
Stretch your hands towards the DJ right now. Right now.
Oh man. Amen and amen.
Amen and amen.
We got some watchers out here. Amen.
Uh-huh.
That is Prince hating on Michael Jackson's songs right now.
I'm like, in the meantime, while the sound man is getting together, if he would like to go visit our concession stand. We also have merchandise in the back hallway.
You got any fans or masks back there?
Right, fan, well,
We got masks?
yes, we do.
We got
Yes,
masks
do.
in the back hallway.
Well, they ain't one size fit all. Your head might be.
Hold on.
We might have to get measurements.
No, Piccolo, we ain't doing that, okay?
We back, baby.
There we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
What is going on? Today is the day.
hey.
Hey, listen,
We're
listen.
gonna say our own songs.
I ain't gonna say their name, but that's the Illuminati. I'm sorry, I said their name. The Illuminati.
I said it was Prince.
Illuminastics.
The Illuminastics. Not gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
The Illuminastics, because they be coming in and flipping back.
All right, so real quick, who was up on the Jacob Blake situation?
I am.
What happened? Okay, go ahead, talk about it.
Go ahead, Linda. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
News one.
you know, Jacob Blake, he was a 29-year-old African-American man that was shot 7 times in his back by the police. Supposedly, he went to go see his ex, his baby's mom or something. They got into it. She called the police, and he went to walk to his car, and next thing I know, I seen the police grabbing him and shooting him in his back 7 times.
So, can I ask a question? What happened to the narrative of he was breaking up a fight? Where did that come from?
I don't know where that came from, but the real story is that honestly, I guess he got into the fight.
So he wasn't breaking up the fight. He got into.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm saying this, but I want to say I'm not justifying anything that happened to him at all. It's just that a lot of people on both sides needs to know all of the information that comes from it, because you know everybody was originally saying, "Oh, well, he was there breaking up the fight between 2 women," and the police came and got him. No. Come to find out, it was an issue with him and his BM.
Right. But did you watch the video?
I watched the video, definitely. And now nothing
Okay.
that's why I prefaced what I said was nothing that happened to him was justified. It was not justified because I also watched multiple videos, and over the years I've seen multiple videos where, you know, white men were actually chasing after the cops with machetes, with knives, with bats. You know, and the police officers was running away from him. This man went to his car with nothing in his hands.
Yes.
And they decided, yeah, let's end his life. Thankfully, they did not end his life. Unfortunately, he is paralyzed from the waist down. Hopefully, it will not be for life.
Right. Exactly. But what about the now let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Who's that?
This idiot. The idiot.
The special case.
Yeah, the 17-year-old that went to the protest with the what was the AK rifle?
AR-15.
Yeah, AR-15. So he went down there to protect people's businesses. Now, first of all, you are 17 years old. His mother drove him 45 minutes away from his original hometown to take him down here so he can protect buildings with a malicious group. He's 17 years old. How old you got to be to get a gun?
18, first of all.
18.
Yes.
So it was illegal.
Yes.
That part right there by itself was illegal, but at the same time, with that being with him being going across state lines. First of all, with a firearm, that's illegal. That's 2 counts right there. You're underage. You're going across state lines with a weapon. That's illegal. Number 3, you're in a. They don't have a self-defense clause in Wisconsin, so that whole stand your ground law, that's illegal in Wisconsin. So that's 3 offenses right there, which he has not been charged for none of those. He's been charged for the homicides, 2. He hasn't been charged for assault. He hasn't been charged for attempted homicide. Just 2 counts of homicide or murder. 2. That's what he's been charged with. He should have been charged from the gate with the cops that was giving him water and sitting and chilling with him and telling him, we're going to push the protesters down your way because you can handle them better. Obviously, when
is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Oh, yes.
Cops told him, we're going to push the protesters your way so you can handle them better.
I just got an attitude.
Yeah.
I didn't know all that. I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that in my news. And let Lane do his mix. Let him do his mix.
Listen. We don't have to. Linda always makes sure everybody gets their equal shine. But like I said
Plays no
before,
games with
we
it.
had
Beyond
to,
me.
you know what I'm saying, at least talk about it. One thing about the Uptown Show, we keep it rolling. We don't let nothing bother us like that. But I think we back up. So we're going to pay this man his rightful respect.
I ain't muting none yet.
I appreciate you.
See, that's why I
It
ain't
do
muting
not
none
like
right there.
Mike today. It
Mike
don't
is
like
not
Michael
playing.
Jackson. That's what it is.
Mike is up there in heaven like, did he really?
Did he clear these records?
I'm sorry. I should be talking like this.
Did he clear these
Did
records?
he clear these records?
Right. Mike, I'm sorry. We didn't. Because every other record is working but Michael Jackson right now. So
Yo.
we going to have to.
I'm here instead.
Maybe we should go to a different song.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
That's what I was about to say. We got Rodney here.
Why are you just playing my music? And you don't have permission? Oh,
You better sing. Come through.
stop it. So you want to be starting something? Huh? Huh?
You think you're bad?
That's how he's like his teeth.
I'm gonna tell you what though. This is why we have a second DJ, because Peasy said he wanted to do his Michael Jackson.
Oh,
tribute.
shoot.
So let's do that.
Okay, let's tribute him.
Let's do that.
Young
Let's do
Buck.
that.
Let's see what you got, young buck. This is live and in color.
I
Let y'all
think
know.
Peasy sabotaged.
This is how y'all know this stuff is not recorded right here. This is all live, real stuff. Hey, listen, I almost feel like a professional because I've been seeing this happen on professional shows.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Thank you.
At this point.
Thank you.
At this point.
thank you.
Not last weekend. but
Now,
at
last
this
week.
point.
Yeah, at this point. This moment moving
At
forward.
this particular junction. At this intersection in your life. Don't you start it. We gotta wait till your segment.
Once again, Motown Epic, we gonna send the checks to you. Because obviously none of the songs
Hey, look.
cleared.
Me and Shinky, it's like we done had a reunion and we just seen each other like last week.
So
Favorite cousins.
let's go ahead and
Try
get
to
into that
focus.
while we set up for that. Again, funny lady Shinky is in the building. We appreciate you coming, Mama. Thank you so much for coming through. We definitely gonna try to figure out how do you
over
know
there.
this person to your right.
It's so funny.
She's too busy on the motorcycle right now.
I'm sorry. I was writing this one down. I'm sorry.
You want to tell the story? It's your time. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
He asked you a question.
You being messy. Hold on, let me get a drink. I'm parched. But
With your whistles.
I actually met him through someone else, and it wasn't off of any comedy. I just met him, and he was funny. He was hilarious, actually. And I was like, then when I finally found out that he was doing comedy, I was like, shut up. That's why he's so funny. And then when I started my own podcast, I was like, I had picked 2 people, and he was one of them people. And from that moment, we clicked like blood could make us closer. Like
Like
that's
peanut
where I
butter
thought
and jelly.
I could call him for anything.
Like lamb and tuna.
Lamb and tuna? Wait a minute.
I want peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and I do his hair.
And she keep it
When
together.
he show up.
When I show up, y'all know I be looking like Wolverine up in this joker, boy.
So how did you get into comedy?
Well, that's another person that's on the podcast with us. He had a show. He invited me out. We're not going to bring up the fact that I didn't make it to that show.
Oh.
We're going to leave that where it's at.
But you had no
Then he
babysitter?
invited
You ain't had a babysitter, did you?
That's when I knew I had to start bringing my kids because I wasn't missing nothing else. Okay, but then he invited me to another show that he was hosting, and then I sat through the whole show and I was like, "Put me on the show." He was like, "For real?" I was like, "For real? Like I think I'm ready." And from that moment, he put me on the show. Everybody showed up. I showed out. And from then, I just had a love for it. Like, it gave me a certain type of excitement.
One thing I do love is how you advocate for other female comedians, how you arrange shows, and you yourself, because you are new to a lot of people. Your face is new, but you still use your platform to push other women forward. So tell us a little bit about like the background of, or what is your modus operandi of bringing other women forward.
First of all, you can't be using words like
what,
that
the
for
what,
our
who?
audience now.
The motorcycle. The motorcycle.
M.O.
The motorcycle operation.
M.O. Okay? M.O.
M.O. modus operandi. Y'all know.
Modus
I throw little
operandi.
words every now and then. Modus operandi.
Operandi.
Ladies,
So that ain't French or Spanish.
ladies,
Operandi.
remember, if you would like to date Lane Love, just go ahead and shoot me an inbox.
Yeah,
I throw
make
little
sure you
words
have your
out. 'Cause she
modus
said I throw little words
operandi
out there on purpose.
Yeah, you
completed.
Shout
That sounds like a part of your application. Have you completed your modus operandi?
Date with him, and he starts talking like that. I'm like, you know what?
No, I didn't
Hand
see
me
that in my
purse.
package.
Time to go. Give me my purse. See you on that
I gotta go.
Is that a turn off?
Hey, baby.
You have a couple $1 million words?
Let me
No, it's not a
massage
turn
your
on, but
modus
I'm not about to
operandi.
compete. I'm not about. I'm gonna have to get my phone and Google it.
Man.
And you're gonna be like, why are you in your phone?
Right, you have to
Because I'm
Google
trying to
the
figure out what
words.
you're talking about, my
Exactly.
guy.
You my guy. Help.
I can't be on
Look,
the
I'm from
date
2nd
and
Avenue in
school.
Mount Pleasant
Right, exactly.
by way of Worthington, so I know how to speak, both languages. You know?
And he brags, ladies.
I can't believe you just said that on air.
We're showing off. ain't it?
No. I said
You said that
2nd
in
Avenue
the
Mount
meeting.
Pleasant by way of Worthington.
That's not for air. That's for meetings. You don't do that live.
He's showing us up. It's all right. We can
Modus
jump him at
operandi.
We can jump him at the meeting. Since you want to talk.
We're gonna get that on a t-shirt. Modus operandi.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt with your face like that. Come on, somebody.
You done that like that?
This is a song.
Get a moment.
I can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking. Hey, going high so high,
Remix by
just
me,
like
it's
an
right
oven.
here.
And I'll burn myself, I just had to touch it.
Remix by me.
It's so fine,
Almost Michael Jackson.
it's all mine. Hey, baby, we don't mind all the watching. Hi, cause if they study close, real close, they might learn something. She ain't nothing but a little doozy when she does it. She's so fine tonight. And as long as I got my suit and tie, I won't leave it all.
We are having technical difficulties today. Technical difficulties today. Technical difficulties today. Technical. Oh yeah. Technical difficulties today. Put your hands together.
They are in the hallway clapping.
Put your hands together.
So I gotta run into. We're
Put
gonna.
your hands
Listen,
together.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and jump into the news of the day. I don't remember the beat, but you know what I'm saying.
I never finished. I never answered that
Intern
question.
Linda with a Y. I'm sorry. We'll
What's that
definitely get back to that, Shinky.
All right, how y'all doing?
Intern Linda with a Y. You know what I'm saying. What you got for us today?
How y'all doing today? Everybody good?
We good. The boards ain't good, but we good.
Okay. Every day above ground is a great day.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We're going to go back to Jacob Blake, but In Chicago, now I know Charlemagne says that the craziest folks come from
Florida.
and all of the Bronx.
No.
No,
All
of
of
Florida,
Florida
and
and the Bronx.
Yeah. Okay, so in Miami, Florida, I was just reading this, and I read it a couple days ago. In Miami, Florida, there was a police officer. He woke up, he couldn't find his wife. So him and his son went looking for his wife, and they found his wife in the backseat of the police car. So somehow she got into the backseat of the She got into the backseat of the police car, went down there, I think, looking for something, and she couldn't get out because the car door closed on her. Her name was Carla Polino, 56, and she was found dead in the backseat of her husband's police car.
Wait, how long was she in the car?
She was in the car overnight.
How she died?
That's why
She
I'm
died
wait.
it was because of suffocation, heat. The next morning when they found her,
It was
92
overnight,
degrees. Yes,
though.
overnight. Yes, she could not get out.
How hot was it?
It was 92 degrees.
Oh, good Lord. Where'd you say this was at?
This was Miami.
She must not have no water that day.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know what was going on, but
Why
my
she-
question to y'all think that was an accident?
Man, no, should have broke the windows. Most people that can't breathe, they stuck in the car. I'm gonna break this damn window, get out. My life is
I'm
more
gonna
important.
find a way to get out.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm gonna break the
Something
mirror
ain't
out
right.
or something.
Exactly.
Something ain't right.
That goes back
She
to
was. Let me mind my business.
no, because it's everybody's business. It's
I
in the-
feel
it's
like
in the
she
news.
was on something or something. You can't just.
Well, when you shut the police doors, they automatically lock.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. But this is the story that they reported that he was looking for her. He got up and tried looking for her, and him and his son found her in the backseat of the car dead, locked in the car. So this is another situation where the
Something
police is
ain't
gonna get scot-free because
she
I'm quite
overdosed.
sure they didn't do an investigation or something.
Yeah. Some sound off about
Come on,
this.
take your time. Take your
Yes.
time.
It's extra special.
Yes.
Take your time, Deacon. Take your time.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. That's the beat I was trying to get.
Somebody said she wanted to die. And the way she didn't break the window or something.
Exactly. Or
That's why she was high or something.
or
It was a setup.
yeah.
They killed her and put her in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, but in other news, we're going to talk about. Did y'all get to check out Meg The Stallion's live about Tory Lanez?
I don't follow her.
Okay, well,
What's so funny?
come on, Deacon. You're supposed to be playing along with
You
this.
got
You're
to
supposed to
be
know the news.
with all of what's going on.
See,
Because of your
ever since the
position.
WAP, is that the person in the WAP?
Yes,
Okay, so I ain't even watched that.
you should.
I can't do that to myself.
Well,
'Cause
I'm
I'm
quite
about to
sure
ask
you
for
heard about-
forgiveness.
You can ask for it. He always forgives.
You can ask for,
So why I'm gonna lead myself into temptation and then say, "Lord, forgive me."
Amen.
That don't make no sense.
And amen.
Well, anyway, she got shot by Tory Lanez. She's finally coming out saying that he shot her in the feet.
Now who's Tory Lane?
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
He's a song.
yes.
He's a Drake.
About this tall, got the little man complex. That's
why he shot her.
That's why he shot her.
That's why he shot her.
Cause she like 6'3".
Is she?
So, I don't know.
No, she not. She is like
She's a stallion.
No.
Now, notice.
No wonder she's a
This is
stallion.
what I'll say. Stallion, y'all know it's a male horse, right?
We're not gonna do
saying.
that because that's my
Meg
sis.
the
Hey,
stallion.
they-
I'll fight all y'all.
Look, Megan,
That's my sis. Don't
Chicky
talk
ready
about
to
Megan
go
the
in.
Stallion.
That's my good sis.
Megan the Saddle Up.
Well,
I'm about
she
to
was
put my hands
shot.
on you, see?
Supposedly, they got into an argument. They were leaving Kylie Jenner's one of her parties.
Yeah, that little pool
And,
party.
Yeah, and they got into it. It was her, one of her homegirls, his security, and him. And she said they all got into an argument. As she was getting out the car, he started shooting at her. And he
shot her in the pinky
both her
toe.
feet. Yeah.
Shot
So
me
it
in
was-
my pinky
Yeah.
toe.
They was having a Harlem Nights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both her feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Say,
He was,
oh, you
he
want to
was
hit
Eddie
people
Murphy
with
and
garbage
she was Della
cans.
Reese.
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah. Yes.
That's what it
Yes.
was.
Absolutely.
How you feel about that?
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Well,
How do you feel about this? Let me ask this. Now let's get serious for 1 second.
stressed out.
We are the
Give me a minute.
Uptown Show. You know, we laugh, we joke around. Some say we may be boring, but
who said that? So I smack him.
Who said that?
You said that?
that we're
Catch you in
bored.
the car.
But yeah, we're gonna catch you outside. So what I want to say is, how do y'all feel about men doing this to females? Because as a female, I don't feel protected by a lot of men. I don't. I'd rather
From a
just
male's
pull my
point of
gun
view,
out and handle my
it's,
business before
I
I
think
depend
it
on the
comes.
man to take
I
up
think
on
it
me.
comes from a deeper place than just the situation that these guys are in. They're dealing with more than just what they think is going on or they think is disrespectful. That comes from a childhood place. I was watching the one show on Netflix, the Black Lightning, and the villain in the show, he was dealing with, he was acting off of his childhood pain.
Yeah,
his
he
whole
was
life.
he was albino.
The albino guy. So he took that. He didn't know where it was coming from, but when he found out, oh, that was from my dad, he went back and killed him, but that didn't make him any better.
Right.
So now you got people in the world who are basically living their life off of what happened
when they were young.
and not how they got through it or they haven't learned from it. So I think that's what it may be, as far as a male doing this to a female, because that stems from a power thing, that stems from a fear factor or control or
So
I don't know, but I don't even, me personally, I don't deal with that kind of stuff. So I kind of, when y'all ask me about, y'all know about this and that, when it comes to any, I don't follow it because it's like, that's stupid.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
okay. So what I'll say is this, man. I've dealt with a lot of different type of people in my lifetime, and I've had to let go of friends because of things that they've done, and you know what I'm saying, their past and what they're doing at that moment. But I do notice that a lot of people that deal with just women in their life, and if the woman, real talk, if the woman is ratchet, they don't care about themselves. The child or the young man is not going to care about women when they grow up and grow older.
Right.
I've dealt with young man. I'm dealing with a young man right now who is 12 years old, and he thinks calling his female friends bitch is okay. And I'm like, nah, bro, that's not okay. I have never used that word towards a woman unless I use it in a derogatory way. And I would never call my wife that, my child that, my mother that, my sister that, my cousins that, none of it.
I want to interfere and say there's levels to ratchet, but okay, that's all I got.
No, for me, ratchet is ratchet. Now you may have some hood in you,
Now,
but that's
hold
not
on.
ratchet.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, sis. What is levels to ratchetness? Because I mean, you know, I done been at a couple
like her.
of classy places, and they play Juvenile, back that thing up or something, and I'm
And
in
they
my
bring it out to you.
Yeah.
That's
See,
not
that's what I'm saying.
ratchet, though. That's
What's-
not what
what's
I mean by
ratchet?
ratchet. Y'all talking about dances and stuff like that. That's not ratchet. Ratchet to me is women that don't care about themselves, their kids, or anything
Right.
mentally, emotionally, or
Right.
physically. That's ratchet to me. If you cool with being on government assistance and you don't have nothing for yourself, or you don't want to teach your kids anything for their future, that's ratchet.
That's ratchet.
Okay, so I have because if they give me assistance, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
But
Not mad at that. Not
If they
mad
give you,
at that.
if
But
they
you
give you
don't-
a what? A census?
Assistance.
Assistance for
I'm
what?
gonna take it.
Oh yeah, food stamps and all that.
Absolutely.
I would too.
I ain't mad at it.
I need mine.
So I don't know.
But what I'm saying is,
Some ratchet
you don't.
comes out. I
what
care
I'm saying
about myself,
is
but when I
you-
drink a certain level of Hennessy, that's all I'm drinking.
Ratchet
We're
for
not
me
gonna
is,
talk about it.
is a long term thing though. Like it's not something that you know what I'm saying. Because I know you would aspire to come up out of that.
Yes.
Women that's like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to get off of food stamps. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to get a job because I won't have food stamps. Don't want to get a job because I won't have Section 8. I don't want to get a job because I won't have welfare to back me up. That's what I'm talking about is ratchet.
I don't
I get
find
it.
that ratchet. I find that lazy.
That's ratchet.
So being
It's
lazy.
like a couple definitions for it.
Oh, okay.
I get it. I get
what you're saying, but I'm just like, that was not ratchet. That was.
I guess ratchet has a laziness into the definition.
Okay.
We gotta make a definition and post it.
There you
No, like
go.
for real.
There you go.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
definitely.
Because they gotta know what he's talking about. Because I know there's a few people out there like, hold up.
Hey.
I ain't that kind of ratchet.
I'm
but
ratchet.
I'm
But
other
I ain't
kind of ratchet.
right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ratchet for me solely. That's what ratchet is. Anything
have a
else?
question.
Anything else? I'm good.
Well, you
It's like,
don't want
yo, you know
better
what I'm
for
saying? A
yourself.
little hood.
Can I?
guess.
Can I?
There
Can
you
I,
go.
want better for
There
yourself.
you go.
That's
I love that
Can
right
I, can
there.
I,
Perfect
can I
definition.
make a brief observation? Why is it that anytime that a word or has been sent for a female, it's a tool?
For what?
Any hoe?
That can be male.
That's
I use that male and female.
So I'm just saying.
But instantly you're gonna.
But
think of a
instantly you're
female.
gonna say female. Hoe,
Yeah.
ratchet. What's a ratchet?
Ratchet. I literally think of male and female for that.
Males
When I think of ratchet,
males are called whoremonglers.
Somebody said I know a certain.
Whoremonglers.
I know some
Whoremonglers.
females who don't work a certain
Monglers.
amount of hours, so they rent don't go up.
Come on, somebody.
See, that's ratchet.
That's
That right there is
Oh,
ratchet.
mongrel.
That's because when we juggle women, we're called
Pimps, players, and stuff like that. In the hood connotation of it, that's a positive thing.
Because
right?
I'm a pimp and a player.
And
don't
we know
think-
that.
The first thing you think, you're not gonna think, oh, Shinky. No, you're not gonna think a female. You're gonna be like,
So,
you're gonna think it's a male.
know you.
Javon Jones, shout out to you, Javon. You know what I'm saying? Love you, sis. She said she thinks it's a learned behavior. Ratchet is a learned behavior.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see
I
that.
think
Just like being a thug, that's a learned behavior. And
Definitely.
You can't even get it right.
Yeah, who's a
No,
thug
seriously.
these days?
What people are doing in life or what they see and learned from watching TV.
From what?
Yeah.
That makes the
But
parent
see,
ratchet
but
if the
see,
parent
that's this
don't have more
generation
influence.
now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
this generation now.
But-
They're doing stuff off of what they see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
With people like y'all are doing stuff off of what y'all seeing people
Well, see,
do.
and that's what
No.
that's what I'm saying right there.
Half of these
Is
kids only
Yes,
go outside.
that's a portion of ratchet right there because when you
I
do
listen to 99 and 2000s, but I'm gonna do what my mama taught me.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. That's a
So
portion of
boom.
ratchet when when the TV is teaching your kids more than the parents are. That's ratchet to me. Like, yo, if you're not that involved in your kid's life where the TV has more influence on them than you do, that's ratchet.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
ratchet.
said ratchet dudes is the ones that wear basketball shorts and boxers.
Yeah.
If you-
Them is the ratchet ones.
Who hasn't
I
graduated to
used to be that.
Hold on, man.
the boxers with the hole.
Okay.
The boxers with the
button?
hole.
Today is laundry day.
Wait
for
a
me.
minute.
So I don't
Not the
have.
button.
I got no boxers today.
Not
I'm gonna be
the-
real.
I haven't seen them in a long
I'm sorry
time.
about that. I
I
really
haven't seen
do.
them in a long time.
I got in my head.
Oh, you got the big
I don't.
glasses on?
No, but I didn't get no holes in mine though. But it's laundry day.
No, I'm talking about the hole in the. She's talking about the hole in the front.
You got the button in the front.
Now I gotta get the slit. The what?
He ain't even bougie with it.
I hate wearing these things too, man. They be riding up sometimes. Ugh, nastiness.
Okay.
All right, Linda. What else jumped off in the news this
Oh
week?
no, I'm sorry. Okay. I want to go back to Jacob Blake.
Let's go back. Let's talk about it.
What else? Let's go back
I
real
want
quick.
to go back.
Let's go back.
I'm not done talking about this.
Okay.
I just want to get my opinion real quick. I am very saddened by this. I'm tired of this. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I'm sick and tired of it. And it's not going to get any better. Do you know in the RNC that the lawyers, it was Mark and Patricia Mikowski, the lawyers that was standing outside with their guns,
I remember that.
they got to speak at the RNC.
Of course I did.
That I'm just how are what is y'all's mental state right now as being black men? How do y'all feel? Like, I'm seriously, how do y'all feel?
About-
Because I mean, just y'all's mental state. Are y'all scared? Are y'all?
You ain't scared.
I mean,
I ain't never
like, how do
scared.
you feel?
Here they go.
I mean, how is your mental going right now? You know?
You gotta
thing
wait
is-
till their masculinity go down a little bit. They gotta be like, I'm scared of shit.
It's not that we're not scared because, you know what I'm saying, Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the face.
Right.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So you could feel like you could whoop this guy all day long, but when he jacking you around, jerking you around, you got 3 police officers beating your ass. You're going to be scared. You're going to be scared. Just like George Floyd, that was a big fella. That was a big guy. You know, he ain't scared of too much.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared for my son.
I'm scared for myself too. That's why I asked, because they're basically targeting them. But then we have Breonna Taylor as us being women. So I just want to know how is y'all's mental right now with this? Are y'all just keeping it? I mean,
I'm
I
working.
Really want to
It's
know.
like with everything that's going on, it's like ain't nothing to do but put my head down and go to work and do everything that I'm equipped to do in my day. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have. I don't have time to worry about what's on TV. Even though even with the news, guess what? They're gonna vote. I'm gonna vote, and somebody's gonna get elected to be a president. Guess what? That's not gonna change my daily routine because the world's gonna keep turning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna put myself in a position to mess up what, based off of what's going on in the world.
So basically, to keep your mental, you're just not indulging in it.
I'm not going. I can't.
Okay.
For my own sanity, because why? Why would I do it to myself? What am I? This is where I'm at. It's hard to say this, but what can I do outside of make sure that, okay, my business is running good, make sure I'm giving back to whoever, anybody who come in my life, what can I do for them? How can I give back to them? I can't worry about the missiles getting shot from China and America shooting over missiles.
Right.
There's so many other things going on, and we're swamped with the pain of losing another black person to police violence. We're swamped with who's going to be president. We're swamped with all the other stuff, and we still got to live regular lives. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're swamped with, I got to make sure I wash my hands 85 times a day, make sure I got my mask on, make sure I got my hand sanitizer on, make sure I got my, all these other distractions, but we shooting missiles over to China. And China shooting missiles back over to us.
Right.
That's what I'm worried about. Let's talk about that.
we could, but right after this,
let's talk about that
real quick. Go ahead, take us in, L Boogie.
Oh no! I was still going on off Linda. She got a couple more minutes on her segment. You know what I'm saying? We got some more information.
I cried the other day. I watched, as funny as it was, I cried the other day. It was a lady that was, she was a neighbor, so she was harassing the Mexican people next door to her. And this older black lady came out there and she whipped her. And I laughed, but I cried because the whole time she was holding her, she was saying, I'm tired of this racist shit. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. But I'm laughing the whole time, but I'm crying because this is sad. So that's where I want to go with that. I just want to make sure as black men, y'all mental is okay.
I'm scared for my son because when he gets older, I'm not always going to be there to protect him.
Exactly.
I got to teach him how to protect himself.
Exactly.
His peers, his uncles, everybody around him got to teach him how to protect himself. Because personally, if I'm there, if something like that happen, I'm going to try to protect my son, whether I go out or not. Right. I'm going to try to protect my son. So it's just a lot to go to it.
Well, that was your latest news with intern Linda with a Y. DJ Lang Love, did you?
Yo, check this out. I can't take the credit for none of this. Peasy said, calm down, OG. I got you.
Shout out to young Peasy.
Peasy said, look.
We still catch you outside.
Peasy said, look, you got another USB. Try that one. See if it worked. And then if not, L Boogie got something, to go as a backup. Let's do it.
Teamwork, make the dream work.
We still gonna catch him outside.
You are listening to the Uptown Show. I am your auntie's favorite DJ. We had technical difficulties. I've had technical difficulties before in arenas, fairgrounds, everything. This stuff happens in front of Slick Rick, in front of Chubb Rock, Special Ed. This stuff happens. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for my crew that just bears with me and kept the show rolling just for you. Intern Linda with a Y. Deacon Usually Petty. L Boogie. My God. Thank you, Peasy. Thank you, Peasy. I appreciate you.
Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. Take you there. Take you there. Come on, yeah. Oh. Come on, yeah.
Hey, it's MJ's birthday.
Swing.
I'm a geek.
Let's
Y'all
work.
understand.
Swing. We're going to break it down one more time. Break it down just one more time. Y'all with me? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Woo!
The boogie. Yeah. Yeah.
One of his little brothers.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is my jam.
I'm gonna be singing the whole show, y'all.
Let's hear them vocals. What's that?
And what?
And we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. Keep it going and you don't stop. Love the way we do the hip.
How we doing? I already know. I told you I was with it today, baby. Let's work. Come on. Thank you, Peasy. My God. Keep me on top, book. I want to get happy. And what?
Just go on and on in the back of my mind. memories will always be dear to me.
1, 2, 1, 2. We are the Uptown Crew. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do this each and every single Saturday from 2 to 4. I am your favorite DJ, Linda with a Y. Is here, DJ Usually Petty, and we're going to go to commercial real quick. Come right back with the DJ. And his counterpart right here that is cutting up today.
Tired of your regular, ordinary salad? Tired of the average, flavorless wrap? Ugh. Then you need to try Ohio Shakes. It's the ultimate salad shaker in Ohio. The one and only mobile food truck with a variety of different salads and wraps to choose from. And you create your own toppings. That's right. Switch it up, chop it up, shake it up, or wrap it up. Choose your protein, your vegetables, your choice of cheddar or mozzarella, and 7 different sauces to choose from. Try our sweet and delicious sweet potato fries or our signature touchdown fries. We're shaking things up around here. Usually located 2374 East Dublin Granville Road, but can be found all over the city of Columbus. Our dedicated staff is mobile and ready to serve Central Ohio. For more information, call 614-815-0439 and follow them on Instagram at Ohio Shake It Up. Visit Ohio Shakes today. Tell them your auntie's favorite DJ sent you. The flavors are a creation and blend of urban essence meets black excellence. In fact, most women ask for peach rosé by name. Whether at a high-end upscale event or a backyard barbecue in somewhere USA, Draped Imperial Grapes is a hit at any gathering. The Nipsey Tipsy Blue flavor is always in such high demand that the company can barely keep it in stock. Try Draped Imperial Grapes. Draped Imperial Grapes is for every occasion. Birthdays, weddings, graduations, and they also make the best holiday gifts. To place your order, please call 614-620-2770 or follow at DM Wiggles Juice, the company, on all social media sites. It's the taste of 2020. Pick up 1 bottle, 2 bottles, or even a case today. Wiggles Juice is a proud sponsor of the Uptown Show on WTMH Radio. Church.
The Diamond Travel Group is your one-stop connect for luxury travel. They have been in the business of travel for many years now, and they understand the importance of creating memories. They are backed by a host of agencies that bring over 60 years of experience and connections with travel industry. They also offer Diamond Elite travel programs for their clients. They specialize in private jet charters, and yacht parties. They have access to special events, luxury accommodations, and so much more. If there's anything that their agency can do, it's everything. No matter the destination, activity, or experience you are looking for, Diamond Travel Group can make it happen for you. From solo and family vacations, to weddings, to honeymoons, girls' nights, cruises, trips out of the country, and much, much more. They have the right travel deals for you. Visit them online at www.diamondtravelgrp.com. Again, that's www.diamondtravelgrp.com. Contact them for more details and to connect with them for current deals, promotions, and special offers. Connect with Diamond Travel Group today.
Looking out. You turn up the background of it. A little more echo would be nice too. Across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch her shoulder. I'm dreaming of a street. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature.
I like that DJ right now.
Does he do it that way? If they say why,
We just only playing these records. We can't make it today. We playing these records.
why does he do it that way? If they say why,
Here we go.
does he do it that way?
Piano, please, let's go. Piano, please. Hey, we DJ without scratching. You just gotta know to play the music. I'm still a DJ, damn it. Let's work. Everybody. Sing along, come on.
Come on, Mike, let me hear you. Black Mike, let me hear you.
Now it's much relation for me.
He said you gotta go with the music. And I only got one turntable. Swing. Rock to this. Rock to it. Rock to it.
He killed it today, y'all.
And all I want you to do is repeat after me. 1,
Happy birthday, Mike.
2,
Huh?
3. I said 1,
Uh-huh.
2, 3.
Do it one more time for me. You will?
1, 2, 3.
Throw it up again.
I said 1.
You know, when you come to the origin of old school, I gotta admit that I am old school. I go by the name of Cool DJ, the Redline. And y'all take it out there. Well, come on. What more can you ask for? What more can you say? Cool DJ, the Redline.
Mike breaking this shit down. Let's go.
Hey, I think she's got it. Say, woo. Say B. Say C. Woo. A, B, C. Say B. Say C. A, B, C. Say 1, 2, 3. A, B, C.
Uh-oh. Black Ripper on the 1 to 2.
They just had a tag team experience. Amazing. DJ Block Ripper Easy.
Hold on. I gotta talk to the people real quick. This man, he begged to get on his Michael Jackson set today, and he said, "I want to get on it." And God has his way of doing everything. You know what I'm saying? And basically, with his eagerness and his ferventness, he was like, "I'm gonna get my way, and I'm gonna get the glory anyway." So my guy, you know what I'm saying, on one turntable.
One turntable.
Did his damn thing. Y'all give it up for Peasy.
Yeah.
Rock, Ripper Peasy. Rock, Ripper Peasy.
Only on one turntable. And I'm so sorry.
No, I'm ready. How do I navigate through this? Thriller night. The thriller night. Oh, thriller night. Yeah. Woo. how he gonna have me in Michael Jackson mode?
Michael Jackson was a
And then he put me in Bishop
Desmond Tutu.
Desmond Tutu. I'm trying to figure it out. I was trying to navigate like, Lord, what do I do? Whew. Well, it's Michael Jackson's birthday. Happy birthday, King.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday, King. You know, rest peacefully. And I think he would have won the versus battle between him and Prince.
You think so?
If
I
they-
agree.
I agree. Only thing Prince had on MJ is that he did most of his own music.
All right.
Other than that,
down count.
Don't
You know.
count. Oh, okay.
they counts for something.
Mike wrote a lot though.
He wrote a lot.
They don't
He wrote a
count
lot.
for a
But,
battle.
but musicianship wise, he couldn't do what what's his real name is?
Prince Roger Nelson.
Prince Roger Nelson's. Roger Nelson's. With the short S. Not that was staccato.
I can't even whistle,
Prince
try to
Roger
whistle.
Nelson's. Nelson's.
Find
Anywho,
out you add letters to that man's name.
well, I'm gonna add a letter to your name. You keep talking, Henderson. All right, so this is what I want to discuss this thing this week. Okay, so kids are back in school, and
Lord help me.
yes, so we as parents must learn a different level of patience. Like there's different levels of being ratchet. Correct.
Correct.
Definitely.
Make sure we bring everything full circle there. Now, kids are not normal kids anymore.
Say that.
We was normal kids. Would you agree? We was normal kids. The kids nowadays ain't normal. Now, my daughter, she normal. She normal.
What year was you born?
She's normal. But these other kids, they not normal. Sometimes these kids, you know, they might need an extra push in the area of shutting up.
Hey, man.
So she's
Amen.
agreeing.
Shutting
right
up.
with you.
It was like a hiccup in between.
Come on, somebody.
I've learned how to not
Did you
say
want me to,
it.
Come on,
you want me to
nobody.
remix it for you?
No,
Okay.
because you'll say
Some
it.
kids. Woo!
Them kids is, I'm just saying, you know,
What
sometimes,
happened, Deacon?
you know, I was watching a parent, you know, do the home schooling through the Zoom, and, you know, the kid is very talkative. It's very talkative, and there's some things you'll say, okay, I'll let you speak on that. That's valid. But when it comes to directions, simple directions, that's
taking me back to
that's
Thursday.
yeah, that's where you kind of draw the line at. And I think if I'm so glad my children are kind of older, because I couldn't do a 5 to 12-year-old right now.
I do a
Because
5-year-old.
them is the ages.
I got two of them.
The 5 to 12-year-old. Them the one that tell you, you know, well, I don't feel like doing this right now.
that's
And
when
them
you
is the
gotta
ones
get
that might
ratchet
need false teeth.
and put
Nah,
your hands on
nah, because I don't get ratchet that way. I get fatherly.
Fatherly. And what is your fatherly
Break,
way?
break down that father.
What is your fatherly
Fatherly.
way?
My fatherly way is you going to sit your butt down right here. If not, we're going to handle this another way.
And the other way is valid.
Hey, man, it worked.
Yes.
It definitely did. Trust
It
and
worked.
believe.
It worked
Can I
with my
say
son.
something?
Yes,
My
Ray,
daughter,
please. Please
So-
say something.
This was, you know, me and my father's situation, but it carried over into the military.
Uh-huh.
So we had what we call the understanding room.
The understanding room.
Understanding room.
The understanding room. So when you went to the understanding room, that means, you know what I'm saying, you fighting. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? My father trained me as far as how to handle myself out there. But if I disagree with him, we got to go to the understanding room, which was. So then when I invited people to the understanding room in the military, they knew exactly what that meant. And then when we left out the room, we had an understanding.
There was an understanding.
Damn Leos.
So parents,
Damn Leos.
that was your
Understand this.
that was your inside
Parents.
scoop on how to get through to your children, because sometimes they just need an understanding.
There you go.
That need to be put in a couple of situations.
They don't understand. Maybe we need to go to the understanding room. Huh? Maybe you need to understand that do what I tell you to do,
And not what you want to do.
and not what you want. Huh? Not what you want to do.
Come on, somebody.
What I say. Remember that? What I say. It was a trick question.
You better
I'm
not
just not
answer
realizing that.
what they said.
I had a flashback. What did I just tell you to do? Hey, you remember you had all kind of directions. You had to choose which one was the most pertinent.
What did I just tell
Which
you?
one was
to
the
do?
most important? And that's what we had in this society. You know, these kids don't have enough of, you know, of that. So next time your
Pure
kid,
structure.
give them an opportunity to talk, and then, you know, if they ain't, you know, sometimes you might want to smack them in the mouth. And that don't work. Take them to
Speaking
understand
of
the
which,
point. He just told you 5 times to get your behind somewhere and sit down.
hey, couldn't have been more
It
perfect.
takes a village to raise a child.
Amen.
Jesus.
It takes a village.
I'm so sorry, little
'Cause
bug.
if I take my son
I gotta go
to
give him a
the
hug.
room,
I'm gonna give him a hug. My last thing, last but not least, can we get a black superhero without putting the word black in front of it?
Exactly.
Okay.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning,
Black
Black Panther,
Black Panther. What's the Rock? He's coming out.
Black him.
Black him. Yeah.
he ain't even all the way black.
We had Black
He's
Jesus.
Samoan.
I'm just saying, can we just get
Black Jesus is the real Jesus.
Black? Well,
He's
he wasn't
he's
black.
Yahweh.
He was like
Yahweh. That's what he
Bronze.
is.
He get tan.
he was like
He was golden.
Y'all remember what Black Jesus did on
he was
Good
between
Times?
they two complexions. All these three, all 4 of y'all combined was Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Is that what it was?
Wow. I feel attacked.
And he had Boog's hair.
He said your hair is like lamb's wool.
Oh, yeah, it was a good grade.
It is definitely like.
You get a good grade in
Listen,
nappy.
real talk. I
He got
love
a
my
good
hair.
grade in nappy
Everybody say something about my hair. I'd be like, listen. They said God's hair was like, or Jesus' hair was like wool. This is real wool.
It really is.
So
Tell them.
you can make fun of my hair all you want to, but I'm like, Jesus, are you?
Come on,
Okay.
somebody.
Say it
How
with
you
your
did a bill for
chest,
that?
nigga. I'm sorry.
Since we on the subject, what is it? What is regular black? Because
What's regular black?
since we talk about hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in a company of some people, and I have Middle Eastern features, right?
Mhm.
So you know, they was like, "Where he from?" And then they looked at my hair and they said, "Oh no, he just regular black." So what is regular black?
Wait, where he's from? Where he from?
Is there a special black?
I want to be special
He
black.
from Sudan.
You don't fit that criteria because you too close to you might be special black. Y'all special black. Not a
We
special.
special
Yeah,
black?
they
What is-
special
break
black.
down
We
special
regular black.
They special black. All
Are
right.
you talking about us as women?
No.
Or
No.
as
As a
Skin
color.
complexion.
You
You're more fairer in
You trying to
skin.
start a,
You're fairer in
dark
skin.
or light skin?
White skin,
No,
dark
no.
skin.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna
He
tell
a
y'all.
house nigga.
I'm gonna tell you. Wow.
You is too.
Yeah,
I
you
go
right.
get the water out the well.
No, you,
Listen.
and you be right back
Hey,
in the
wait
house
a
with
minute.
me.
Hold on. I normally don't do this to guests, but
Yeah, buddy.
You,
There it is.
you
You
think
did-
you are the first guest to get the phone call.
We didn't hit the
Right back in the
colorism
house with me.
colorism stage of the show.
Yeah, Ziggy's the first guest to get the phone.
I'm outnumbered. I just realized.
You are.
I say if I was to get lynched, these niggas going with masks.
Oh no, not me. Not me.
They gonna tell on me.
I'm right next to you. The only thing that probably would save me is the red hair.
Nah, you got them eyes, man. He like that's Master Kenny's boy.
Master King.
Listen, Rodney, I love you, and I don't want you come missing in like 2 weeks. So you get
Oh,
no
I
bug.
forgot.
Yeah, your bug.
And
Hockey
he do got
Hill.
that Hocking Hills.
Listen,
I love you, boy.
listen. It's a
He
listen.
stopped talking.
Listen,
You
it
can't give a
is.
bug too much.
It's a blackface.
Quit it.
Yeah,
Come on.
we all
You
scared
can't
of
give a
bugs.
bug too much.
We all scared
Just a
of
little
bugs.
bit.
I am not
He took his headphone off.
that guy.
Come back, sir.
Yo, man, shout out to Diggy right there, man. That was our moments with Diggy usually petty right there, man. We're gonna jump right back into this mix
God
with
bless you.
Thank
DJ
you,
Lane
my
Love.
staff, man. My staff is representing.
Let's go.
man. Y'all not playing. Y'all taking over. Damn thing. Let's go. Use your staff. Use your people. Let them live. Let's go.
Thank you, girl.
We've been doing it my way, get my way for years.
This has Michael
In my
Jackson.
career, every lover, yo, in and out my life, I hear love and laughter, tears, without a care. Until I met this
Peasy.
Never who you do, cause karma comes back around. Same old song, nah. But I was so sure that it wouldn't happen to me, cause I know how to put it down. But I was so wrong. This girl was me, so she really me. Body was so tight, looking for her in the daytime with a flashlight. Yeah. Me say this girl, she's snapping my style. I can't figure it out, but I'm so caught up, got me feeling it. I don't know what it is, but it seems she got it twisted. So caught up, got me feeling it. Caught up, I'm losing control. This girl got a hold.
Who's up?
2, 3. Wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand.
Get my Peasy pass on. Get my Peasy pass on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Rock it right now, rock it right now, what? Rock it right now, rock it right now, what? Batman Scoop, break it down, come on now.
Everybody reach to the top. Everybody reach up, don't stop, don't stop. Everybody reach to the top. Go, 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 go. Hot girls, hot boys, hot girls, hot boys. Go, 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 go.
Hold up.
It takes two to make things go right.
All the boys in the place sing along.
It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make things go right.
All the boys in the place sing along.
It takes two to make it out of sight.
Okay.
Volume 2. Believe it.
Let me switch up the game. I drink that cone. Step back cause I might put it on. I go deep, so deep till you sleep. Count sheep, wake you up from nowhere. You don't want me at the show. How free back when I ain't sober. What up, I'm so up, show up. Ain't scared to take it out, tell the free to take it off. Tipsy in the field. Black dudes got big woods. Into it, I do it, I done it. If you really, really want it, then stop playing. Hey boy, you know I'm yo tight. 5'2" and with my jeans real tight. Yeah. My curves, they swerve, so superb. My word is my word, and I can't serve. We run this. It don't matter where you're from, it's where you're at. And if you can't a freak a leak, better bring your head. From East Coast, West Coast, down south, represent your coast. Yeah, we run it, y'all don't want it, cause my coast run it. We run this. We run this. Quick.
We come to party, I come to play my record. Let's work, come on.
1990, Chump Rock jumps upon the scene with the lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but RoboCop last year was a shock. The tone of the Popeye cut shook your butt. Kids are screaming, the media says what? Kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the band demands you. Leave the smack and the crack for the whack, throw the ball and the knock, keep a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore temptation sent by the nation. Racial game cause it's pain needs a new rep. In your heart and mind, never forget.
You said?
Hawkins, and when you're walking, you know just one. Black on black, remember that, it's important. Anyway, the shunless one bring forth the fun. No hatred, the summer's almost done. No time for sleep. Jump in your Jeep and pump up the funky beat. Holy, beeper goes off, yo, smash it, then trash it. You're too young to be plumped in a casket. Just get your boys and bring the noise and just swing it. And for the people, sing it.
medicine music that you like that so bad at all. If you leave it on the wall, like that so bad at all. The woman think you like for no wrong. Leave it on the wall. Take a shout out on this one. 'Cause there ain't no sin in the folks so bad at all. If you get the chance to do it, and there ain't no just enjoy yourself. Come on and move. Let the medicine music that you like it so bad at all.
We mix it live on the air. That's what we do. Rocking you on your Saturday. I know what I came to do. Let's work it out.
Everybody, get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. I love the way you shake your thing. You bring me want some more. Make me want some more. I've had my days of standing and shaking rounds. I want my life so fancy free.
All you gotta do.
You have to do. Say my name.
Say my name.
Aloud. Forget your worries and let's dance and shout. All you have to do. Say my name. Aloud. Oh, everybody.
You are listening to your auntie's favorite DJ, the world famous DJ May Love. Bring those classics, baby.
Another one.
No matter where you are.
Shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Oh, hold on, don't try to throw me down. Hold on, don't try to throw me down. And now to make a fool. You gon' need a natural when I lose the boy. Ratchet, you a tool, the boy. Say I'm tripping, daddy, say I'm tripping. Mouth talking dirty, but my lips so clean. I'm about it like a bubble car sticker. Better make you smile when you see that big pull up. Money don't make me happy, and a fella can't make me fancy. We smiling for a whole nother reason. It's all smiles through all 4 seasons. Shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Hold on, don't try to throw me down. Hold on, don't try to throw me down. So me.
DJ Lane Love.
Welcome to Saturday. Welcome to a brand new day. Any day above ground is a new day, as intern Linda says. We rockin'.
Tell me where you wanna go.
Tell me where you wanna go, bro.
Tell me what you wanna do.
Take me there, okay?
Baby, just be comfortable.
Shaky's here, Dick is here.
I'll be right here next to you.
Now Boogie's here, okay?
Look, hey, shout out what it do, what's happening. Pete, the way you move, I can tell you make it happen. I see you walk around like your feet don't hurt. Shout it just cold like the heat don't work. She independent, you be ballin' on the budget. She riding in the flies, all the real, love it. Money making mission, she the steady chasing duckets. Shout it, she ain't playing, she's a ballin' never nugget. G5 fly, Lord, oh my, can't help to still here, time you walk by. Got time for a night, I can see it in your eye. What I gotta do for a piece of pie? Tell me you feeling alright. Tryna get with you tonight. I'm with all the shit that you like. I'm with all the shit that you like. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. Baby, just be comfortable. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, just be comfortable.
Universal people looking for the perfect me. All the world nations looking for the perfect me. My Zulu nation, they have found the perfect me. I'm African Bambata, I possess the perfect me.
I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in with me, bearing with me as we went through technical difficulties. But we back to the good part now. We back to the good part. I need everybody to sing out there, TV land. Sugar. Here we go.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, mama. I want y'all to break down these days of the week. We got about 2 more minutes.
See, you haven't changed. It's good to see you anyway.
Break it down. Tuesday, Thursday.
When I think about you, my feelings can't explain why after all this time, my heart still feels pain. When I look at you, memories of love.
It is Saturday.
Like no one before. You stay on my mind. Always so special.
I gotta do this next song real quick. Memory of Chad.
You will stay on my mind. For always and forever. You will be my Saturday love.
In memory of Chad Bozeman, this is for you, man. All the stars.
Shout out to Chad Wigg.
All the stars. There was a whole bunch of stars in Black Panther. This was the soundtrack. Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA.
Definitely. Hey,
I got on the shirt to prove it. Let's go. All the stars. You up there shining. All the stars. Now, usually, the deacon has his own request. The deacon has his own request from week to week. Now, Boogie has a request this week. Y'all getting Hollywood in the mud. El Boogie said, I got my own music. I
do got one request. I want to hear Dennis Edwards. Don't look another further.
Here we go.
This is my joint right here. And I want to hear Stranger in Moscow and Earth Song.
Special request by El Boogie. Special request.
Shout out to MJ.
Good one.
That joint hit hard, man.
Shout out to Where Janda.
Shout out to Peasy because if it wasn't for him, none of it would be.
Bruh. Don't remind that you two then.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bro, that hurt.
Introducing the straight man.
Yeah.
Straight man.
The man who keeps a straight face during all the Zoom.
All the Zoom.
First and foremost, I'm going to give a disclaimer. The one he put up this week, I was demonstrating my straight face. I can't help but to have a straight face. I'll be smiling and people thinking I'm having a straight face. Like, I can't help it. No, I might be sitting there chuckling inside, but you never know.
That's that Scorpio.
You're right.
Yeah, for sure.
Scorp life out here.
That's how you be laughing, Bug. You be like,
Both my parents are Scorpio.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, wow.
She got
See,
a
that's
bad.
dope. What you mean, poor baby? Don't
She got a bad like Usher.
that way.
I love
What is wrong with you?
One of my best friends is Scorpio. One of my favorite cousins.
You must be a Pisces.
Nope.
Cancer. I knew it was water. Yeah, I knew it was water.
That's why we. Yeah,
Listen,
bless her heart.
don't be a hater on the Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpios is where it's at. The sexiest, the most sexual, the beautiful Scorpios.
The most evilest.
I don't know what. I don't know what
The
just
most
happened.
evilest whole grudges there being.
I don't know.
I don't usually talk like that, for real. Yo.
I'm trying to
When
Bug.
is your birthday?
November 5th.
Oh, okay. He's a Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm a real Scorpio. I get you down, ladies. Sorry, wifey.
I'm about to say.
Don't choke me when I get home, baby. I love you.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what it is.
This guy.
No, but the question of the day, for real, the reason why I picked that song is because the question of the day pertains to all these protests and everything that's going on with it, with the RNC to the DNC to this presidential election to all the Republicans, Democrats, everything in between, having issues with the protest that's going on. So the question of the day, honestly, it came from one of my friends. Shout out to Eric Willis, or Eric Ellis. I don't know why I said Willis. Eric Ellis. This week, when the NBA and all the sports leagues protested by not having any games, Kenny Smith for NBA on TNT, he walked off the set in solidarity with the protests. Now, Shaq and Charles Barkley did not. And the question is, if you are not protesting, are you a part of the issue, part of the problem, or does it mean that you don't care about what's going on? Linda?
Ladies first.
Okay, so I seen that whole episode, and first off, clapping Kenny Smith. You know, I did not expect Charles Barkley to walk off stage, but one thing that I did expect Shaq to do was walk off stage up until he said, "I get this. I'm totally with y'all, but what is the next step?
Yeah.
Are we just going to stop broadcasting? Or are we just going to walk off the stage for a minute? What is the next step?" So I feel that we need to come up with a plan. I'm personally, I'm tired of protesting. Let's do something else. Let's boycott these businesses. Let's start our own businesses. Let's get these little young kids to be lawyers, doctors, judges. Let's do that. That's the plan that I'm on. I'm done protesting. I'm done. We can burn this whole United States of America down, and you know what's still going to happen? They're still going to hate black people. So we need a plan. We need a plan. We mess with their money because they mess with us, then we will probably succeed. But as far as protesting, and it don't help.
Well,
it don't help.
I hate to, because we're gonna swing it back to riding. But remember when you was little? For those who have brothers and sisters, Roddy and I have brothers and sisters, and your little brother or sister or big brother or sister came in crying and was like, "Yeah, they beat me up outside." First thing your mom and dad gonna look at is you. Where was you at, right? Because we all know if you get jumped, you got to jump in, and that we're taught that from the beginning. So basically, he took his cue from the players. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care whether right or wrong. There is no plan. Walk the hell out. That's your brother. Walk out with him in unity. And that's what I was saying before. If the players first it started out with the Milwaukee Bucks, then it started out with the Clippers and the Lakers. You see all this taking place. So this is you. I don't care who you married to or what color she is or whatever. You black Charles Barkley. And I'm saying it directly at the camera. You're black, bro. So when you seen your brother, Kenny, get up, you should have walked out too. And Shaq
I didn't expect him to, though.
You know what I
really
mean?
did not expect him to do it.
Because that's
really
your brother. And to what your point was, the plan was, if you can't hear us, then you can't see us. And I was hoping it would catch on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the change of end all be all, but I was hoping that would go viral. If any post went viral, is that these celebrities would catch on and be like, look at these NBA players. They're willing to turn down a check. Hashtag turn down the check, right? Because you're going to be taken care of. You're talented. You're going to be talented for life. You're going to get that check again. Trust me, bro. But for this year, turn down the check. Stop going to these award shows. Stop doing these interviews, because those are necessary. They want to talk to us. But if you can't hear us, you can't see us.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, good point.
If they can't hear us, they can't see us. As far as the protesting, does it help? It just brings more of awareness. Seeing how we're 56 years removed from Martin Luther King's first speech, from 56 years, something like that.
And 50 from the Walk on Washington.
Yeah, 50 from that, and we can't do this every 50 years. We can't do this every 20 years. It's something. If we're gonna be in a place, in a position to make a difference, we need to be tearing these streets up quarterly, 4 times a year. I mean, that's a good plan. I mean, instead of waiting a whole nother, hey, it's 56 years since this speech. Since all this is happening, a lot of times I feel like, to be honest, some of it is for money, because they've raised over something odd billions of dollars just on the Black Lives Movement thing.
Right.
And where is that money going to? So is this actually funding these marches? If we're raising that much money to say Black Lives Matter, are these dollars mattering at that point? Because it's all about money.
Definitely.
You know,
It is.
with the NBA players, it's about money. Okay, they're gonna get paid regardless. That's the funny part about it. They could sit down and say, we're gonna protest, we're not gonna play this game. They don't care. Their jobs are not at stake.
Thank you.
So it doesn't matter if you're sitting down. Kenny Smith, good job. It doesn't matter if you walk up the stage. Guess what? You get paid. Regardless of the fact, you still getting paid. So my issue is this. We got all these businesses that cannot stay open past 10 o'clock, or they stay open if they sell food. But we got a lot of situations where there's gonna be a lot of people come December, March of next year. Next year at the same time, they're gonna be closed down because of the original situation, COVID. It's so much going on.
Right.
I'm at the place right now. Okay, we're trying to deal with so many things, and it's not. This situation is not going to be the situation that's going to change, because there's so many other bigger situations that's not even being talked about. So this is not the main thing. This is just to keep our faces glued to the TV, glued to the phones, satisfied.
Yep.
You know, and there's protest is not going to work. Shooting cops back ain't going to work.
Yep.
Right.
Ain't none of that going to work. Going to vote is not going to work, because that's what's going to happen. Hate to say this.
I disagree with that, because why is he trying to stop us from voting if our vote didn't count?
It's the thing. No matter what.
And I'm talking about Trump people.
Trump lose, right? Guess what's going to happen? They're going to get mad. There's going to be more stuff happening.
Yeah, towards us.
It's going to be another retaliation. That's just my opinion.
But I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead. No, go ahead.
History says this, though. If all the celebrities really silence themselves and really be dedicated, because I'm sure the first 3 months of the Montgomery bus boycott, like, they got to walk to work, or they piled 8 in the car to get to work. About that 6 month, they was like, what's the records look like? And then they saw that bottom line for the Montgomery bus line going down, because why? There was a stick-to-itness to that protest, and they declared once they started that, they would not ride that bus until they had equal seating for everybody on that bus. So if the celebrities really, I would say this, because we are a celebrity. Look at Instagram, look at Facebook, look at all these social things. We depend on Cardi B and Offset and all these people to give us our entertainment every day. It's like a drug. If they all decided to say, we're not getting in front of one more camera until we see some laws change, I bet you it would change.
And that's what I'm talking about,
So,
messing with their money. Like, us keep getting out here in these streets, protesting, holding up signs. It's bringing awareness, but it's not doing nothing to change their mind.
Right. So, real quick, can we get our guest, Shingy? Can we get your thoughts on everything?
ma'am.
You've been quiet. You've been
Yes,
real
sir.
quiet. I mean, it's been peaceful.
Um,
Like, real quiet.
She like, these jokers deep for real.
Nah, 'cause I got a lot to say, but
Go ahead,
it's
say
like,
what you gotta say. Say what's on your mind.
For Shaq, when he said, "What's next?" It's like, because if I do what y'all doing, y'all not gonna take care of my family. Y'all not gonna make sure my family good if anything happens to me. And that's how I feel. Like, if we all, the protesting, I'm all for it. The riots and all that, why? That's not that. It didn't do anything. We've been
Riots.
rioting for.
Listen, real talk. Riots
we've been
are
rioting for
Antifa, not BLM.
years.
And it's not real stuff like that. You know what I'm
For
saying?
everything, not even just Black Lives Matter. We riot just cause, just because we want to. Like, because if I follow behind everybody, like everybody expects all the blacks to, and then something happened to me, nobody is gonna make sure that my kids is good at the house. So we have to think. We have to think like that. Like, if I do this or do that, who's gonna make sure my kids are good if anything happens to me?
But see, that comes from our culture, for real. Because that dude, Kyle Rittenhouse, $50,000 so far on GoFundMe that they have raised for him for lawyers.
For bail and for his
bails
lawyers.
and lawyers and that's white people. That's his people. See, we need to learn to take care of our people. See, if you had somebody to do that, you would be down there protesting and making sure everything is okay. So that, as us as a community, we have to have each other's back. Yes, we really do.
So with me, for me, honestly, because I've had people sit there and ask the question. Like I said, the question was asked by my homeboy, and he agreed that, well, he stated that, you know what I'm saying, I really don't support Charles and Shaq on, you know what I'm saying, their stance and everything, but I definitely do. First and foremost, that's been always my question. What is next? What is the next step? Well, beyond protesting, beyond rioting, beyond looting, beyond doing all of this stuff, what is next? Shout out to Ice Cube, first and foremost. Ice Cube has come up with a 22-page he come up with a 22-page contract for Black America, and he says that the 22-page document begins with by calling for a complete paradigm shift in how we run our institutions and country. Now, I'm going to give y'all some of the stuff, some of the things that he outlined, some of the main things that he outlined. First and foremost, I don't know what that was, first and foremost. Deaf to my ears. That's what it was. So, one of the things was, the case for reconstruction. It is the aggressive initiative meant to readdress past wrongs systematically imposed on black people. The affirmative action. That's one thing that I think that definitely needs to be spoken on and changed is how all secondary schools, colleges, and universities, and public private schools have more black enrollment. Because when it comes to the city schools, the public schools, they don't care about what the teachers really don't care. They're there for a paycheck, real talk. And I've always felt this about all city schools, especially Columbus Public. I graduated and went to a Columbus Public School, and I know exactly what it was with Columbus Public Schools because the teachers that I had were extra stupid, and I had to teach them.
My kids were in Columbus Public. They called me every day about my son. When I switched them schools, I ain't getting out one phone call.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? They really don't care in public schools. So that's another thing. Also, local funding for schools to assist in that. You know what I'm saying? Public schools being having their teachers feel accountable and feel appreciated. Because that's one of the reasons why they don't care and they're there just for a check, because they don't feel underappreciated. I mean, anytime that you are the main facilitator for these kids to be the people that's going to head up our future, and you're only paid $20,000 to $30,000 a year, that's whack. Come on now, get real. Also in here was a mandatory civil rights and anti-racism clause. Definitely need that because, I mean, just look at what the hell is going on, plain and simple. Also, there is black representation on all government civil rights investigations. Listen, if y'all do not know, I'm not about to sit here and read through the whole thing. Like I said, it's 22 pages. Go and sit down and read the black contract that Ice Cube put out there. It is so dope, and it is exactly what we need to be the next step past protesting. Because I will protest, but I'll protest to a certain level, to a certain extent. You're not about to sit here and have me out in the streets acting retarded or sitting here out here getting maced with my kids. Don't get me wrong, I teach my kids everything that I know about the struggle and everything that I know that's going on. But at the same time, we have to know what that next step is. Protesting is one thing, next step, putting it on a contract.
It was he was like 16 years old. It was in the middle of them rioting, boycotting, all that. And there was a 16-year-old. There was like maybe he was like 56 or something like that. And then there was a 34-year-old. He was like, the 34-year-old was going off. He was like, I done been here. We need to show this little guy something different. Like, what's next? And he was going off. And because the 56-year-old, he's stuck in his ways.
Right.
He used to ride and he want to keep doing it. And the 16-year-old, he's going to keep following what the 56-year-old is doing, everybody else is doing, because that's what they want to do. That's what they know. That's what they see.
Right.
But the 34-year-old with a little bit of wisdom, he's like, we got to show this guy something different.
Right.
What are we doing? Because I boycott all day. I won't buy from not one white person or any other race outside of black.
Right.
I'm all for that, but I'm not going to riot with the world. I'm not.
And definitely, and the one thing that I'll say is this: is I'm 36 years old. My father is 59 years old. My oldest son is 20. My youngest son is 5. And the difference from my father, who taught me the ways of being a young black man, to me teaching my 20-year-old son, who understands what's going on, but he don't understand what's going on. But at the same time, that's my fault because I was 16 when I had him. I was young and dumb. I was 16 when I had him, and I still tried to teach him as I was learning myself. My 5-year-old, trust and believe, every day I am teaching him and I am showing him the way to go around, not just the system, but to be a proud black man while you're going around the system. And that's the one thing that everybody needs to know is like, yo, it's not just, okay, I'm saying this, I'm saying this, I'm saying this, I'm saying this. What is the effect? And where do you go from there? You got to move 4 steps ahead. I played chess in elementary school. I played chess in middle school. it's 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. That's where you have to look, and that's what I teach him.
Hold on, so we're just gonna bypass Boogie was humping at 16.
Yeah, we don't bypass.
And that's what we talked about earlier in the show.
bypass.
We talked about that earlier in the show because we was looking at kids' ages, right? And we was looking at Roddy at first, and we was like, okay, Roddy. You know what I'm saying? So we was all like, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn thing. Right. You know, I'm gonna say it. It's the Uptown Show. We gonna say it. But since we do have comedians on the show, we only have about a good 20 more minutes left. So we got Shinky on the show. And we got Rodney on the show. So we got something that spare the moment. RAQ. Random ass questions.
I got some.
So, real quick, and we're going to get to Linda. Both of y'all, jump in.
Okay.
You're at a dinner table. You're at the government dinner table. President Trump is sitting right next to you. He starts choking on a chicken bone. What's the first thing you do?
Mind my business. That's all I got.
My first reaction is going to be to smack the mess out of his back because
Take advantage.
I mean,
take advantage.
I can't touch the president outside of this situation in this time.
Okay.
He gonna feel me, and he ain't gonna choke again either. I'm gonna cure that thing.
And don't let go.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm smacking that joker right in the back of his neck.
See, for me, I'm
right there.
What I'm gonna do is
I'm giving him the business.
I'm gonna go behind him and you know what I'm saying, do the Heimlich a little bit. But instead of not just letting go, I'm gonna go ahead and power bomb him real quick.
You gonna fall backwards.
At the same time.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
We're gonna take it to the 12. That's what they call it.
12 flows. Take him to the 12 flows.
So we all agree y'all gonna save him, but aggressively.
I never said that.
I don't
She said she's minding her business.
I'm gonna do my
You're not
best.
gonna say the president.
She's minding her business.
She said she's gonna mind her
That's
business.
right. You know, that's still a sound.
Check it out.
Hey,
Mind your business.
let me be next.
That's
If I'm sitting next to the president
business.
and he started choking, I'm gonna look at him and say, "All my life I had to fight."
All right, random question number two. Random question number two. You're walking down the alley. You see a bag, $250,000 in it, but a note that says donation to Social Security Association. Are you taking the bag, or are you letting those people? You letting those people go without?
I'm gonna donate it to my Social Security.
So my security need to be socially secured.
It's lost, so if I don't get it, somebody else will.
Right.
And I'm a good person. That other person might not be a good person.
I would say, Lord, you know,
I'm gonna help a couple people out with a couple.
I ain't got no money in my
$100.
retirement. I'm gonna say, Lord, you know,
I'm gonna take the money and do good for the world.
No, I'm gonna pay my tithes.
I'm gonna say thank you and go to my bank.
I'm paying my tithes first.
Listen, what I say is this, man. I love y'all to death, but Peasy over here.
No. We got it. We got it. One more question because Linda does have a question. We said we was going over. So let's do this real quick. $1 million to slap your mama.
Oh yes, it's done.
Hey, Ma, I'm gonna give you 750.
Now I don't know if I'm gonna be alive,
but I gotta
after
smack
I do
you
it, but I'm
real
gonna try
quick.
it.
To be under the influence.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, drink a little bit.
She needs to be sedated.
Yeah, right.
As
Just
long
don't
as
remember
my feet
this.
work,
That's all I need is for you
smack her.
not to
Come back
remember.
later. Come back later with some
Smacking out your hand for real.
I just look at my daughter and I just imagine her smacking me for the money.
You do it.
And I would say, go ahead and do it,
better.
baby. So my mom is real.
Okay.
If I brought this to her attention, she would say, "Huh? Are you serious?" Well, hold on.
Let me get turned.
She would turn the other cheek.
Let me get turned the right way.
She would turn the other cheek. I believe she would, because she knows she would be blessed.
I love
Immensely.
you, Mom, but
You
I'm taking
compensated for that
advantage
stuff.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm gonna smack her fire. I'm gonna smack fire. Mom, I'm gonna smack fire.
Mom. Can we talk about this?
Listen, I ain't even gonna. Listen, Mom.
Look
I'm
what y'all
just
do
saying,
for the dollar.
We gotta just sedate her.
Sedate. I'm with you. I'm with you. Definitely
Sedate
with
my
you.
mom.
I'm telling you, I'm smacking
Because
my.
if I smack her,
For
she'll
a
fall
million,
asleep.
I
She
need
smack
that.
me back in the
Oh, she ain't smack
I
my
got
mother.
bills to
Smack
pay.
me. Listen,
I need
I'm
all
gonna
that.
be real with y'all. I watched my mother punch my brother. You know, see how that door opens this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, she punched him through the door that way and
mom
watched him
punched
fly
my-
down the steps on top of the door. I will never
Yeah,
smack
my
my
mom
mama
punched
if
my
she is
brother
not
up the steps.
inebriated.
We
Up the steps.
My brother was 6'3".
Check this out. We got 2 minutes for a serious question, and then we cut the peasy real quick. Linda's got some real interview questions, so go ahead.
I was at your show, girl.
I
laughed the whole time. It was hilarious. So what made you, like, I know the influence came from improv shows and stuff like that. Like, what made you in your mind say, you know what, I'm gonna do this?
Well, before I even did start doing shows, I've been doing videos, like funny videos, pretty much since I've had a Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So it was already in me.
Okay.
So when I stepped out and did something else, and the feedback that I got, I was like, this is for me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I get so happy. I get a different type of enjoyment out of making people laugh.
That's dope. So, like, when you're looking for the people to do your improv shows, what are you looking for? Like, I know anybody can do some silly stuff, but what are you looking for?
Not everybody is consistent with funny.
Okay.
So consistency. Somebody have a drive for it. Like, because if you're just out there, you don't really care. You're just there. But that's why when I pick the people I pick the people I know that want to go further with comedy, not just doing it for just in the moment.
I want to thank you for coming on the show. Look, I am interested in your feature. I am, because that was hilarious. I had you on live. I cracked up the whole time. It was wonderful. So, yes.
I'm looking at Shinky's camera right now. She could twerk her ass off. I'm telling. So when Peasy this thing,
putting her on a fic.
We putting her on a fic, most definitely. But we're gonna have some last, because we are running out of time. We're gonna have the last words, and then we are going to bring you DJ Peasy. All right, L Boogie, we start with you, man.
Yo, my last words is literally this: if you do not know what you're doing right now, or you want to know about these protests and what the next step is, go and literally look up Ice Cube's A Contract with Black America. I swear to you, you'll look at that and it'll change your life, and you'll be ready to make that change.
I am going to read that.
I am too.
Linda.
Happy 18th birthday to my baby, Miss Destiny. Y'all met her last week when y'all came over to the house. Yes, I asked her, does she want to go out? She's so boring. She's like, no, I just want to stay home. So, happy birthday to my baby. And Michael Jackson. I was a Michael Jackson fan.
Oh, doubt.
Yes.
In words of Michael Jackson, you are not alone, L. I was humping at 16. I have my daughter.
See, I ain't alone. You know what I'm saying?
So, you good.
I just couldn't imagine El Boogie doing the Humpty Hump at 16.
Hey,
like,
man,
it's just so serious.
It'd be the
like, how
ones
did
that you
get
don't
it?
think.
We'll talk about that after
Once again, Linda, I'm a Scorpio.
Not only that, and he was a football player. Let's do that. Let's do it. He was an athlete. Athletes always get tail. We're gonna do that.
You throwing me out there like that.
Mr. Jockstrap.
Athletes get booty. So let's do that. Rodney.
Final word. Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah, say it with your chest, nigga.
Come on,
It's a song.
somebody.
Oh, say it with your chest, nigga.
Come on, somebody.
Oh, say it with your chest, nigga. That's my final word.
I'm done with y'all.
Chest nigga.
All right, Shinky, before you give your last words, Shinky does more than comedy. This girl lays out some hair, so give them everything that you do before we get out of here.
I do hair. I sell drinks. I do work in healthcare with mentally disabled adults. I whoop kids. If y'all need, just call me.
Professional.
Call her. Let me put your number on my Facebook page.
They call me Sergeant Uncle, so yeah.
I do a lot. I do teach kids how to dance, not twerk.
Oh,
being
okay.
Appropriate.
Okay.
I'm just teaching how to twerk, like routines.
I will hope not.
Shut up. And by default, I'm a teacher. I didn't go to school to teach,
but
they got us teaching, and it's working out. I think we'll see what them grades look like in a minute.
That homeschooling.
That's all I got.
We thank Shinky for coming through. Again, my last words is I am always humbled each and every single week by different things that happen. So I always give it back to the people that make the Uptown show what it is. L Boogie being the straight man. When things were going wrong, I said, please take over the show, L Boogie, and he did just that. Applause to you. Linda kept the topics going. She already knew what she wanted to say. This is the purpose of the Zoom meetings, because Linda actually drives that Zoom meeting by saying what the topic and the tone is going to be. She sets the tone for the show, so she's still working that out. Rodney always. I knew when Shiki was here. I knew what Deacon was going to do. I knew what Deacon was going to do all day. But the MVP of this game today is DJ Peasy.
DJ Peasy!
Block gripper.
The MVP of the day, because basically he calmed the coach down as I was getting overexcited and not working through it. And we got a new cable and we got the mixes up and running. So again, join us right back here next week. We'll do it all over again, 2 to 4, giving you more than what you bargained for. God loves you, and we do too. We're going to have Peasy take us home. We out of here. Peace.
Let's go. Clap it up.
Thank you to our sponsors, too.
Good show. Good show. Good show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honey drippers in the house tonight, and they just got back from Washington, D.C. I think they got something they want to say.
Make 'em clap to this. Clap to this.
Saturday. Saturday, it's a Saturday, it's a Saturday, it's a Saturday. Saturday, it's a Saturday. Saturday, it's a Saturday.